I want to talk to you about banks that pre-qualify for loans and credit cards. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. The first bank that really pre-qualifies is a U.S. bank. And what we love about U.S. bank is that they are very flexible in terms of the loan amount that they grant you. You have loan amounts that oscillate between $1,000 and 50 grand. So one grand to 50 grand. And this is kind of cool. And basically, you can apply for a credit card. You can pre-qualify for a personal loan also. And so, as you can see on the screen here is the screen where you have to go to actually check your rate and apply. But U.S. Bank wants you to be a customer for at least 1 month before you can qualify for this pre-qualification loan, and you can check your rate. But you have to actually choose the reason for the loan. It can be a debt consolidation. It can be an emergency. It can be for travel. It could be for a wedding. It could be for anything. And if you're not a current U.S. Bank customer, a personal loan could give you quick access to funds for your first-time financing needs up to $25,000. So if you're a customer of U.S. banks, you can be approved for up to $50,000. If you're not a customer, $25,000. And so basically, a U.S. bank will consider your credit score, debt-to-income ratios, your DTI, your credit history, and other factors when making approval decisions. And the final loan amount, annual percentage rate, and estimated monthly payment may vary based on your credit score and other qualifiers. For example, your income, your pay stub. And so if you are a U.S. bank customer, you can borrow at least $1,000 all the way to 50 grand. And the APR is kind of decent too. You are looking at an APR that's really as low as 8.74%. So in terms of banking that pre-qualifies you, this is really good. And the loan, you can actually get your proceeds the same day. And U.S. Bank wants you to actually pay them over 84 months maximum. So the repayment window is actually 7 years. It can go all the way to 7 years, and that's kind of cool. And but if you are a non-customer, the maximum here is 60 months. If you are a non-customer, it's 5 months. If you're a customer, 7 years. You have an APR that goes from 8.74% to 24.99%. So that's really good. No hidden costs or fees. So when you take out a personal loan, you pay no origination fees, and there is no prepayment penalty. So you are always free to make loan payments ahead, in part or in full. So that's really cool. If you are looking for banks that pre-qualify you for credit cards, lines of credit, and loans, I want you to think about Citibank. As you can see on the screen here is the page where you have to go to citi.com and actually check your rate there. Now, Citibank is not as generous as U.S. Bank. In other words, the maximum loan amount they can give you here is $30,000. But hey, listen, it is still something. So Citibank compared to a U.S. bank, Citibank is a national bank, so they have branches in nearly all 50 states, whereas the U.S. bank is geo-restricted, okay? But if you're looking for a large amount of loan, then you want to go for a U.S. bank, for instance, and others, because Citibank is giving you a maximum $30,000. And on top of that, their APRs are kind of high. You're looking at 11.49% to 20.49%. So, and also the repayment window is 60 months. So you are looking at 5 years maximum. But what we love about Citibank is that you are able to actually qualify no matter where you live at, right? Citibank is present in all 50 states, and chances are you probably have a Citibank branch next to you, so you can also even walk into the branch and actually get you can get qualified for a loan. And by the way, but also credit cards. So that's really fantastic, and you can use a Citibank personal loan for a variety of reasons. You can use your funds to consolidate higher interest rate debts into one monthly payment, cover unexpected expenses, and fund home improvements. Okay, and you can apply by phone. You can go to a branch, or you can apply actually online. And if you want to apply by phone, you have to contact 1-833-382-0004 extension 1106 to have more information. And so this is kind of cool. And you can also actually enter an invitation code if you got pre-approved. If you get a solicitation from Citibank in the mail, that's kind of fine. And so the minimum loan amount you can apply for is $2,000. So if you're looking for a large loan amount $2,000 all the way to $30,000. If you are looking for banks that pre-qualify you for loans and credit card, you want to think about Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo is kind of cool. As you can see on the screen, here is the page that actually allows you to check your rate for a personal loan through Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo is very, very generous. Can you imagine the maximum they give you is $100,000? Fantastic. $100,000. The minimum loan amount is a little higher than Citibank. They are giving you $3,000. So that gives you flexibility in terms of using the cash for all kinds of stuff. Okay. And so you can use the cash for home improvements, for major expenses, for debt consolidation, for a wedding, for travel, not a problem. And or even some renovations in your office. So you have customizable loans. Again, you are looking at a delta that goes from $3,000 to $100,000, and you have terms. The repayment window is really flexible also because Wells Fargo is giving you a maximum of 7 years to repay them. So you have a repayment window that goes from 12 months to 84 months. And this is a big bank. Wells Fargo is a national bank. They are present in all 50 states. So you don't have a problem of geo restriction here. And you have competitive rates, fixed interest rates, and an interest rate discount with auto pay from a qualifying Wells Fargo account. So the best way to actually play the game here is that with Wells Fargo, you want to be a customer. You want to be a customer. There are benefits that come with this sort of posture, if you will. And you can skip the fees, no origination fee, no closing fee, and no prepayment penalties. So that's really cool. And you also have you can have a quick credit decision because Wells Fargo is actually can offer you same day credit decision for most customers. Example, you can actually if you apply, let's say around 9 a.m. Eastern, you actually can have funds in your Wells Fargo account by 3 p.m. Eastern. So that's really cool. And what we love about Wells Fargo overall is that it's a bank that is really flexible. You can actually call them too to have more information. 1-877-526-6332. So that's really cool, and you can open an account also. Fantastic. If you're looking for banks that pre-qualify, I want you to think about American Express. Now, American Express is not a bank with brick and mortar sort of branches, but it is an online bank. But hey, listen, the cool thing about American Express is that it really it's a biggie when it comes to credit cards. It's a biggie when it comes to loans, especially when it comes to personal loans, because they can actually qualify you for a maximum loan amount that goes from $30,000 to $50,000. You can see right now on the screen here. Here is a page you have to go to actually check your offer. But the only thing with American Express is that you have to be an existing American Express cardholder in good standing. So if you're not a cardholder, you want to have an account with them. So if you have an account with them, then you can still qualify. So you got to open an account online with Amex to actually qualify for the offer. So that's really good. And so with the American Express, with an American Express personal loans, you actually have a quick application and funding. So you can apply and get a decision in seconds, and funds are sent in as fast as 1 day after you accept the loan. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. You have competitive rates. You have fixed interest rates that mean what? Predictable payments to you and to your family. And so there is no credit score impact to apply because this is a pre-qualification. But the other thing is you got to have an existing relationship with American Express, because if you want to check for an offer, you simply have to log into your American Express online account to see if you are pre-approved for a personal loan, how much you can borrow, and what your rate is. Okay, and this is really good. But overall, the cool thing is that American Express is also very flexible in terms of using the loan proceeds. So you can use the loan proceeds for debt consolidation, so you can pay off debt faster. You can use the cash for home improvements. So for renovation, you can make home improvements, and you can also fund big purchases. So this is kind of cool. Or you can also cover personal expenses. So you can see that American Express is not really placing restrictions on the use of loan proceeds. So that's really cool. I want to talk to you about KeyBank. If you're looking for banks that pre-qualify you, I want you to think about KeyBank. And as you can see on the screen here, here is the screen where you have to go to actually check your rate with KeyBank. And KeyBank can actually, if you are thinking about a personal loan through KeyBank, you will be very happy. You know why? Because they can actually they can qualify you for a maximum loan amount of $100,000, and the minimum is $2,000. Okay, and with KeyBank, in terms of a pre-qualification, you have two models, two ways of pre-qualifying. Either you receive a pre-approved offer in the mail, or you go online and you have to be an existing customer though. So you go online and you actually check for a pre-approved offer to see if you qualify. And this is kind of cool. And you can use the cash for all kinds of stuff. You can actually consolidate debt. So for instance, you can combine higher interest debt into one simple payment with an unsecured personal loan. Remember, it's non-collateralized. It's unsecured. Unsecured personal loan for $100,000 maximum. And so consolidation can put you in control by making your debt easier to manage, saving you time and money. And the loan is flexible, so you can use it for just about anything. Applying is very easy too, either online or in a branch, and you could actually even have your money as soon as the same day. So that's really cool. That's really good. And with KeyBank, you have maximum 84 months. Maximum 84 months. So again, here you are looking at 7 years, $2,000 to $100,000. So this is really good. The only thing with KeyBank is that this is a geo-restricted bank. So the bank is not available in all 50 states. So you have to be in the geography where KeyBank is present to actually qualify for a credit card, for a loan, for a line of credit. But they are gradually sort of expanding their geographic footprint. So that's really cool. But right now they are available actually in the following states. So you have Arkansas, you have Colorado, Connecticut, Idaho, Indiana, Massachusetts, Maine, Michigan, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Utah, Vermont, or Washington State. Let me repeat that. So you have Arkansas, Colorado, Connecticut, Idaho, Indiana, Massachusetts, Maine, Michigan, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Utah, Vermont, or the state of Washington. I want to talk to you now about TD Bank. So if you're looking for a bank that pre-qualifies you, you want to really think about TD Bank. And TD Bank actually can apply you for a loan that gives you maximum loan amount of $50,000. Okay, and you can pre-qualify online. And by the way, they call it TD Fit loan. Okay, and from vacation to renovation to debt consolidation, TD Fit loan is actually a great, and they are actually approving you minimum $2,000, maximum $50,000, and you can get your cash actually wired to your account within 24 hours. And this loan is kind of cool if you have an existing relationship with TD Bank as a personal customer or a business customer. But this is a personal loan though. I mean, they do have also a platform for business loans, but for business loans, there's no pre-qualification process available right now. And so you are able to actually check if you qualify for a loan with TD Bank, and the APR is kind of decent too. You are looking at 8.99%, so that's 9% to 24%, and the repayment window is from 3 years to 5 years. So that's kind of cool also in terms of flexibility. And what we love about TD is that TD is actually not charging you extra. So there are no origination or application fees and no prepayment penalty. So if you get the cash today, and let's say 1 year from now or 2 years from now, for some reason, your financial situation really improves big time and you're trying to really get rid of this debt, you can pre-qualify, you can actually, prepay the loan and TD will not charge you anything. Okay. And you can use the cash, as I said a little earlier, for all kinds of purposes. You can consolidate credit card debts, renovate your home, purchase or repair a vehicle. You can take a vacation, or you can fund your wedding. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. We love that a lot. And one thing for sure is that you have to really be in the geography that TD Bank actually covers. TD Bank is usually in the East Coast, but also Florida. So it's one of those things where, I mean, the Northeast and Florida, that's what I meant. But you just have to see if you qualify, okay? If you have any question, call them right now, 1-877-300-4020, 1-877-300-4020. 300 42 4020. If you're looking for a bank that pre-qualifies you, I want you to consider Santander. Santander is another fantastic bank. We love the fact that you have to go to the page that I'm showing you right now to check your rate, okay? And so you can check your rate with no impact to your credit score. And so that's actually the very definition of pre-qualification anyway. But Santander is even better because the rates are very low. I mean, you're looking at rates that starts at 7.99% and can go all the way to 18% based on your credit, okay? There are no fees to apply or close. So in other words, there's no prepayment penalty. And you can also easily apply in less than 5 minutes. I mean, the process through Santander is really streamlined, and you get your cash actually wired to your account within 12 to 24 hours, and sometimes 36 hours. So that's really good. So you can check your rate pre-qualification with no impact to your credit score, and you can do this real fast. And you have, if for any reason you want to go to a branch, you can do so, not a problem. You can also call Santander at 1-833 SAN loan, 1-833 SANLOAN. And they are available 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, not a problem. And what I want to say here is that Santander is generally sort of very, very flexible in terms of if you were to compare Santander, for instance, to Citibank. Santander is giving you $5,000 to $50,000, whereas Citibank is giving you $2,000 to $30,000. Okay, but of course, Santander doesn't have the cachet that Citibank has because Citibank is a national bank, whereas Santander is a geo-restricted. And in terms of APR, Santander is actually is a little more expensive than Citibank because Citibank, they're giving you 10% to 20%. Santander is giving you 8% to 25%, depending on your credit. Everything depends on your credit, by the way, though. But the cool thing is that you actually have within Santander, you have something called Easy Apply. So this is a platform where you can actually check your rates and see if you can qualify. By the way, you can also use the Santander app to actually see if you pre-qualify for their loan or not. And again, everything happens really fast. You can be approved within a few hours and get your cash in your account as soon as possible. So here's the bottom line. In terms of banks that pre-qualify you, you have, I gave you the review, and now the bottom line. The review here, number 1, US Bank. Number 2, Citibank. Number 3, you have Wells Fargo. Number 4, you have American Express. Number 5, you have KeyBank. Number 6, you have TD Bank. Number 7, you have Santander. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.